Hello guys, Solitaire Gaming here, back from our part of Killer Queen, and let's get started. Their biggest mistake was probably not heading to the second floor on the first day. If they had done that, they wouldn't be so far behind other players. It was true that they could avoid fighting by hanging around in non-combat areas, but if there were more dangerous weapons upstairs, that changed things. The group barely ran across any objects resembling dangerous weapons on the first floor, so they logically assumed that the other floors would be like that, and all would be well if they kept hidden. But they were gravely mistaken. What if they were ambushed with firearms like this one? They had to move away due to the Forbidden Area's rules. It was inevitable that they would have to ascend the staircase to the third floor. If they assumed that their opponents were also armed with guns, then it would be ridiculously easy for said enemies to ambush them at the staircase. I might be overthinking when I say this, but maybe the reason we haven't seen anyone on this floor is because Soichi stopped right there. He was afraid that if he said it would become reality. Once other people learned about the more powerful firearms, it would be pointless to challenge them on this floor. Then I figured to procure the weapons as soon as they discovered any. They figured to procure weapons as soon as they discovered any. Go on ahead and secure a place to launch an ambush. Anyway, let's get going. If we hang around here, it will be screwed, Hojo-san. Please come with me. Please come with us. It'll be suicide to go at it alone from here on out. Though she nodded, Karen was feeling ambivalent. There was a part of her that wanted to trust her new companions. On the other hand, there was a part of her that couldn't trust them. These feelings were clashing with each other. If she trusted them and got betrayed in the end, her sister would die. But going at this game alone was out of question at this point. This wasn't because of what Soichi said, but because Karen realized that she had been going about the whole situation the wrong way. It was simply too risky to be by herself in this place. Also, there was something she wanted. Something decisive that she could get by trusting them. Karen's head throbbed with indecisiveness. To the top floor, we can stay put once we make it up there. I think it would be a good idea to get to the non-combat area on that floor for the time being. Nagisa nodded and immediately broke out into a dash, with Sakami hot on her heels. Their belongings were still in a nearby non-combat area. Reika-san too? Are you sure? Sakami was the only one aside from Soichi who could identify Reika. Damn it, not her too. They're on the fourth floor. This all happened when Soichi briefly left his comrades behind to scout the area up ahead. Instead of waiting as they had agreed, they caught up to him. Seems as though they had run in with some enemies. Tezuka? A man? Oh. Did Reika turn to violence because she teamed up with him? Soichi had thought Reika was to be a calm and collective person who wouldn't carelessly hurt others, and yet here she was now. She might have been urged on by the gun in her hand. Or maybe she was doing it because she was calm. Regardless, it was certain that a deadly team had been born. They had fired without warnings or any demands. They were obviously attacking indiscriminately. Soichi clicked his tongue. Right now, his group had 4 members, himself included. They knew of just 4 enemies: Nagasawa, Tezuka, Reika, and this mysterious man they never met. There were 3 others whose loyalties and morals were still shrouded in mystery: Goda and the 2 who they had not yet had the privilege of meeting. Their situation was getting worse by the second. Oh no! Karen shouted this from the rear. Reika and the other man were much faster. Though Soichi's group were taking much less time to look for traps than they used to, they still couldn't move at their top speed. On the other hand, Reika and the unknown man didn't have to worry about the traps because they were chasing Soichi's group. It was certainly possible that they were completely oblivious to the traps to begin with, but either way didn't change the current situation. The distance between the 2 groups were closing fast. Run! Karen shouted frankly. Nagisa-san, check the map for the closest non-combat area quickly. Soichi hands PDA to Nagisa, who was running next to him. Since his PDA had the enhanced map and the GPS software, they found earlier would show their current position. Ojo-san, take the lead in my place. I'll go to the back and see what I can do. Gunshot rang out. Soichi's group had been tearing around corners to avoid gunfire, but now that Reika and the unknown man at near close distance, they began to fire at the group. Do whatever you can to find a non-combat area or hiding place. Someone's gonna die. Soichi reached for his gun at his wrist as he turned around. Might have to intimidate them. It might not be much, but I want to buy some time. Soichi thought as he brought the gun out. Damn, I never thought it would come down to this. Soichi resolved to pull the trigger on the next person who came into his sight. He kept running while keeping an eye out. Just as his comrades were about to round the next corner, that moment came. Take this! Bang bang. He pulled the trigger twice, not really aiming at anything in particular, though he probably wouldn't have hit anything even if he was aiming. He never fired a weapon before in his life. The muzzle shook heavily and didn't shoot straight. He didn't have time for accuracy because the person was coming around the corner had come so quickly. After firing, Soichi realized that was Reika he had shot at. Once Reika realized it was Soichi, she immediately took cover. Soichi took the chance to follow the rest of his group around the next corner. Sorry about that, but I had to distract them somehow. Sakumi was waiting around the corner with a concerned expression. I don't know if it worked or not, but if we don't keep up the pace, we'll be in big trouble. Soichi urged his comrades on, and the group resumed moving. Reika and the man had slowed down after Soichi shot at them, but they still were on the team's tail and weren't too far behind. They might have been waiting for Soichi's group to get tired. It's a trap! Karen warned him with a loud shout. What? Soichi was so focused on watching his back that he stumbled right into the trap. He felt the tug of a trap wire at his feet. It's crap. Regardless, Soichi continued running. The floor at Soichi's feet suddenly opened up. Sakumi shouted. Soichi's body immediately drew back when he felt himself falling, but he managed to hang the upper half of his body on the edge to keep himself from plummeting all the way through. Nagisa and Sakumi managed to pull Soichi back to up to their level. Thanks, you guys are lifesavers. Looking down from the trap door, Soichi saw a room on the third floor below. He was able to get back up thanks to Sakumi and Nagisa's efforts. Either Karen or Nagisa are going to die next. Karen opened the nearest door and called out to the rest of the group. Sakumi-san, Nagisa-san, get in here. Soichi trusted Karen's judgment and hauled himself through the door. Crack, wham. Once Soichi made it inside, Karen closed the door quietly. After then locking the door, Karen pressed her ear against it. Hojo-san. Karen ignored Soichi's question and instead pressed her index finger to her lips. Oh, I see. To his lips. Now understanding what Karen was doing, he walked up to her and pressed his own ear against the door. Listening quietly, the two heard footsteps heading down the hallway in their general direction. He didn't recognize the man's voice. Why is she out for them? Why does she want to kill them?
高山さんどう思います？
ここから降りて逃げたかな。2階が侵入禁止になるのはまだ先だ。仮に下が2階でも飛び降りるだろう。ましてや下は3階だ。
飛び降りますかね。
下はベッドだ。問題はなかろう。
飛び降りてなかったら？
その場合まだその辺にいるんだろうな。ただバタバタ逃げるのをやめた分、逆に。
Go. Karen's face grew anxious as she turned to Soichi. He returned her gaze and nodded. So they've been tracking us by sound. It made sense to Soichi. There's little doubt that the footsteps of four running people stuck out like a sore thumb in a building as quiet as this.
追わなくてもいいんですか？
ああ。
でも守勢に回るのはまずくはないですか？
あの人数でも俺たちから逃げ回る連中だ。先制攻撃はまずないだろう。
They were just being peaceful.
人を殺したことのない人間にありがちな欠点だ。身は守れるが 殺すつもりで攻撃できない。その意味ではさっきの若造
I hope Tezuka kills you.
あいつ
Hope
の
he
方が
kills
怖い。
both of them.
あいつはなるべくなら敵に回したくないタイプだ。
This guy is really formidable. Soichi was terrified. Everything they worried about up until that point was confirmed by what Takayami said.
わかりました。
どっちだ。
こっちです。通路を北西へ。
Tap, tap, tap. The sound footsteps fade away as quickly as they came. Tap, tap, tap. Before long, the hallway outside the door was as still as death. Though they could no longer hear anything, neither Soichi nor Karen took their ears away from the door. They kept quiet a bit longer. Karen's eyes, which had been focused on the door, turned to Soichi. He noticed her gaze and so turned to look at her. Then the two nodded at each other. Looks like we managed to give them a slip. After saying this, Soichi slumped weakly to the floor.
よかった。
Sakumi also took a seat on the floor, then let out a heavy sigh of relief.
心臓止まりそうでした。何度もやりたくないね。こんなこ。
The other two girls took a seat on the ground as well. Soon Soichi started to relax. He intentionally burst out into laughter. And then everyone began to chuckle.
よかった。本当に。うん。全くね。
Don't relax. It could come back any moment.
あの男の人、高山っていうらしいね。
Once the group had calmed down, Karen muttered this. Yeah, so it seems. Teaming up with a guy like that, no wonder Reika's son's resorting to force.
すごい人なんですか?
Nagisa tilted her head. So natural that she asked, given that she hadn't heard anything that was said outside the door. Yeah, the guy seemed patient and intelligent. He seemed to know we're inexperienced and wouldn't kill anyone. He knew quite well that Soichi's group would never kill if they could help it.
ああいうの、プロフェッショナルっていうのかな?
Karen glanced at the door as she said that. I don't know, but I get the feeling you have to be like him, or never get by in that kind of trade.
そうだね。
We should move on, not because of what he said, but because things will probably get worse if we just sit around waiting for them to happen. Soichi gathered his strength and stood up. Things were looking better after the group shook off their assailants. People were scattered on each floor so far. There are now fewer people than that at the start of the game, so running into someone by chance was less likely to happen. This being the case, Soichi's group managed to make it up to the 6th floor by the afternoon without conflict. The new PDA software they found on the 2nd floor that showed how much time was left until each floor became a forbidden area revealed that there were only 39 hours left until this floor became one. This was the same amount of time left until the game ended. In other words, they had reached the top, the final floor. There are no others. It appears that the forbidden area expanded every 9 hours, going up one floor at a time. In 3 hours, 6 p.m., the entire 2nd floor will become a forbidden area. 9 hours after that, at 3 a.m. the next day, the entire 3rd floor, then followed by the 4th floor at noon, and the 5th floor at 9 p.m. And then the 6th floor would become a forbidden area in 2 days at 6 a.m. 72 hours after the start of the game. If their collars weren't removed by then, it would be a permanent game over for the group.
6階ですね。
Sakumi looked behind her as she walked up the staircase. Yeah. They had traversed floors 3 to 5 without stopping once. As a result, their exhaustion was kicking in fast. The wide hall in front of the 6th floor staircase was as silent as a grave. But the peace probably wouldn't last for very long. It was only a matter of time until a fight broke out. If they hadn't rushed to get up here and just aimlessly lowered the hallways, they would no doubt would have gone into some sort of battle.
大丈夫。誰もいないみたいだよ。
Karen returned from searching the massive hall.
宗一くん、これからどうするの?
Well, I think we should probably play it safe for now and head to the non-combat area. We can then relax for a bit and think of a plan. And this is where I'll be stopping off for today. Thanks for watching this part of Killer Queen. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, And please comment if you found anything interesting in the video.